Hey guys, welcome to your reading. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And this is a general collective timeless love reading to help bring clarity, understanding, and peace and harmony in your experience with another person romantically, whatever that may mean to you. Because this is a general reading, you'll want to keep that in mind as you listen and activate, connect with, and listen to the reading with your intuition guiding you so that you know what to take from the reading and what to leave. This reading and the way I read can sometimes be harsh, although it's not my intention. I'm not going to warn you if something is triggering. Whatever triggers you is meant to. It's a message, and it's meant to show you what you need to see in yourself, in your experience. It is the finger pointing at the path. So it might hurt, it might be uncomfortable, but it's ultimately for you to see what needs to be seen in yourself for your greatest expansion. And let's get into it. Let's get an overall reading of where your person is at energetically. What is their overall energy right now at this moment? Overall energy, spirit. The gambler, loss, risks. And this feels like somebody who sees you, this connection, and the way they feel towards this connection as something they gambled on and lost. They took a risk in going whatever way that felt right to them, or maybe ego-driven at the time. But they are in a space of understanding that it was the wrong choice. They took a gamble with someone and a connection with that someone that was very special and unique. And there's a recognition that this person treated you and the connection in the same fashion they'd treated other connections in the past. But they realized after the sense of loss of you that you are different. And that the choice they made, they essentially lost. They lost what was the potential with you. Okay. Put that there. Okay. Let's get a little bit more about that in your person. What do I need to know about this? It's too late. I moved on, and I do not wish to reconnect. That came out again, even after cleansing. So that's a message for someone. I may be connecting with a similar or the same collective. So let's see here. In this sense of feeling that they've lost you, and they took that risk with whatever choice they made, this person feels like it's final, and there's no coming back from it. And this is where they're standing right now. Okay. What is your overall energy towards each other right now? What is your energy towards one another at this time? Your energy towards this person is youthful, curious, the novice. You want to understand more. You have a strong desire to learn and to understand what went wrong here. But this connection is kind of opened a new space for you to be in that is very new, that you don't feel very confident or seasoned in navigating through. And there is a feeling of being out of your realm, out of your comfort zone. But there is a very strong urge to understand what happened between the two of you, and to know both more about you and about this person and why they made the choice they did. Let's see here. And for your person, how they're viewing you, or their overall energy towards you right now, is the Tower. This feels like more insight and a different facet of this gambling energy. Gambled, lost, took a risk with you, treated you in a way that was how they would have treated another person, but only after losing you, after realizing they made the wrong choice, did they realize what you are not like the others. You are special, you are different. And they see you in a different light and hold you in high regard. And having lost you feels like it's final. From their perspective, it feels like there's no coming back from this. And it's a heaviness to this person that has really crumbled. Their foundation has turned their world upside down. From their perspective, they see no way to fix this, and no way to bring peace and balance and have you back in their life. It feels like maybe an apology seems too small or not adequate for what it was that they did. All right. And let's see. What is the strongest connecting energy right now between the two of you? Existing between, felt by both. Passion. Passion. It feels to me with this that there's a strong desire to be intimate with one another. To be in one another's auras, like each other's auras, your presence, to touch one another, to communicate with your bodies and your eyes, right? Rather than words. There's a strong desire to be intimate. It looks like on both sides. So connecting. Okay. What are you keeping from one another? What are you keeping from this person, and what are they keeping from you? Feelings, truths, it will be different for each. What are you keeping from them that's important, and what are they keeping from you? Okay, let's see. So, what you are keeping from them. That you are on a path of higher learning. That you are deeply inspired by what life has shown you through this person. And there's a strong desire to learn more and to step into and to educate yourself on what they've shown you. There's a sense of pride and stubbornness in keeping this to yourself. You feel there is truth in what you've learned from this person, in the path this person has set you down, in the opportunities that have come your way since meeting this person, and the synchronicities you've experienced since they walked into your life. There's a strong desire to learn more in a spiritual sense. You want to know more about the way of the universe. It's a deep, something has been awakened in you. A light has been turned on in a deep part of your being that wasn't activated or illuminated before, or in your awareness before. Right. And what are they keeping from you? And this feels to me more insight to that. It's too late. I moved on, and I do not wish to reconnect. This is an illusion or a story that they believe, or choosing to believe, that is fooling them into believing that they are caged, that there is no other way, that this is the end all be all, and this is just how it is. But this is willful blindness. It may be just autopilot, or a story that came to them as a result of what happened to you, and they have taken it as truth and not questioned it, and made it their reality. It is a sense of being in a prison of the mind, and the mind is the root, right? It comes before the physical in the action. So if the mind is imprisoned, so is the physical, and there will not be forward movement as long as this person stays in this. In a sense, it feels as though this person feels you have let them out of the cage in a certain sense, right? They do feel less imprisoned and less restricted in their view of this connection and life, but still the majority of the way that they're looking at you is very blocked, disconnected, no options. An M could be a letter that means something to you. Okay. What is the strongest crossing energy right now between the two of you? What is the strongest crossing energy? Pursuit. Decay on the bottom, which that feels so. Pursuit and decay. And this feels that the way in which you come at one another is the way in which you have approached one another since the beginning of the way of it's been since you've known one another. It feels maybe aggressive or unsafe, or a way in which each of you feel you need to protect each other. So there has been not much evolution or change or a shift in perspective of how to approach one another in a way that might be received better. So decay tells me that the way in which you approach one another is outdated. It won't work, and it will continue to produce the same result of creating resistance and separation in one another. A different approach is needed to be on the same wavelength and frequency, to be heard and received in the way the other person will open and be receptive to. It feels that you know a way in which to approach one another, but the inner need to be in control and to protect yourselves, or to not come or feel vulnerable in any sense. There is a really strong urge, and also, if you'll see this, a mirroring effect. You're both doing the same thing, but from your own experience, your own side of the experience. Coming at one another in a way that is protective of your own heart, but in protecting your own heart, there is an inauthentic way in which you present yourself to the other person. Authenticity and vulnerability are needed here, or no change will happen. And this is a crossing energy affecting both parties, in which there is mirroring going on of old, outdated behaviors. Behaviors that need to die, that are no longer serving, that are producing the same result. What are each of you protecting? Let's see, I want to get actually. What are each of you protecting? Let's get a clarifier for you and for your person on this crossing energy. What are each of you protecting in the way in which you're approaching one another? What are you trying to prevent from happening or from being seen or being known? What? Please clarify this crossing energy on each side. Okay, clarifying. Suppressing. For you, you are trying not to feel. With these gold fingers, that makes me think of Christ consciousness, of love of the heart center. This person makes you feel love. And love in your experience and in your current beliefs feels unsafe. So when in coming to this person, you can't help but these feelings can't help but rise within you. You're being called to cherish them. Love is a gift. This may be something that is telling you, challenge what you believe. Challenge what you believe in love. Illuminate the stories that you tell yourself that make you feel that love is dangerous or that love is unsafe. What are these stories? They need to be seen and healed. Okay, and so for your person, let's see here. To pursue passion or purpose. This person in some sense feels that you may present a fork in the road that may take them from their purpose and the path they're on that feels intentional and soul-driven and right. But this looks to me like both can be had here. 10, the number 10, representing completion. That which you seek, you have attained and you have acquired it. You are complete in this lesson, right? So from their perspective, it's one or the other. Passion, love, connection, or purpose, soul, expansion. This is a message for your person that both can be felt and experienced and had. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here. What do you want to do? What are you being called to release? Through the lens and experience of this connection with this person, what are you being called? What attachment, what craving, what desire in your experience are you being called to let go of, to release? Let's see, reincarnation. Let's see what that means. I'm going to read about it a little bit. Reincarnation. Okay, so rebirth, integration, and changeable. Reincarnation is rebirth. Allow the wisdom you have gained from the past to be your foundation for the future. And this feels allow the wisdom you've gained to be your foundation for your future. So this is reminding me of, interestingly enough, a conversation that I had with someone, we'll say, close to me today, who has had some experiences in life that have left them feeling that they are not able to do something that they are pursuing, that they are choosing to make this identity for themselves, right? Rather than to take the experience and what they're seeing has happened in their life and to use that and to go the direction that life is pushing them in, which was a curveball, which was unexpected. Allow the wisdom you have gained from the past to be your foundation for the future. So in some way, something you've been through recently, something unexpected, something that was a shaking up of your routine, of your life, of your foundation, and that caused you to not be able to continue down a way in which you were going. This has wisdom in it, important wisdom in it that can be used to support and illuminate your path forward down this new way. You're being called to let go of the story that this change and shift is in the beginning of shaping in your mind, this story that you have start to tell yourself. Let this go. It is not serving you. It won't serve you. And it's not the purpose of this unexpected change. Look at your life and see all that you have overcome. See who you truly are in the present. Reinvent yourself by integrating the old and the new. What have you learned? When one door closes, another opens. So you're being called to stop looking and let go of that closed door and stop banging on it and trying to open it and clinging to it and weeping over it, right? And to look around you for a faint glimmer, a light. There is something here, and you can see it in your present moment. Seek it. Reinvent yourself by integrating the old with the new. You are fluid. Allow yourself to flow and change throughout your lifetime. So, embracing change. Reincarnation, I see this as a new experience, a new path that is beginning for you right now, that you are being called to let go of whatever path you are on that you can no longer go down and embrace this new one. There is intention behind this change in your life. Follow the light. Look for the light. Look for the purpose. Okay. And I have a new deck that I would love to use that is horses, because I love horses. And we're going to get some advice and guidance from Spirit through this deck. What does Spirit want you to bring your awareness to right now? and to see the most at this time. What advice? Wild Rose, a message from Archangel Gabriel. Okay, and let's look at what this says. Wild Rose. Oh, right here. Trust God and strength. A beautiful dark horse with sooty dapples and a thick black mane that grabs your attention with its striking contrast has been sent to you today by Archangel Gabriel. This kind spirit horse cares deeply about you and your journey, supporting you to make decisions that will positively impact your life. With beauty beyond measure, Wild Rose brings awe to all. Yet with her presence and healing heart energy, she guides you with grace. The red roses around her neck and entangle in her hair symbolize the great love and neutrality she offers. She comes to serve you at the highest level possible. Wild Rose wishes you to ponder a few questions to clarify your connection to the greater forces of the universe, the cosmos, and God, your creator, the source of everything, whatever name you give that. She sees your confusion when you feel let down or disappointed, believing that the universe or God does not support you. You might even feel abandoned. She is not here to challenge your beliefs, but to help guide you to a deeper understanding of the spirit forces that support you in the physical world. Wild Rose invites you to allow her loving spirit and the healing power of Archangel Gabriel she carries to help heal the painful thoughts that have created confusion, isolation, or disconnection from wishing and praying for something that did not manifest. To receive this healing, hold deep trust in the process, and you will see that this one part of a more significant journey. This is part of a more significant journey. There are great lessons to embrace. Wild Rose ignites a brave heart within you to continue moving forward despite frustration or disappointment. Trust, and this really does feel like it clarifies this shift and this recent change in your life that was unexpected, that has left you feeling disappointed and has taken away what you were hoping for and working towards. Trust must be part of your journey if you believe in a benevolent universe and that there is a God. Do not allow anger to rise if you feel deserted by God. Instead, breathe deeply and imagine you are like Wild Rose. Step into your power with grace and elegance. Feel the roses surrounding you as a symbol of protection. Know that Spirit is with you, regardless of what transpires in your life. Trust can be hard to evoke when you do not anticipate, want, or pray for what is happening. Yet this too is part of your lesson. So some questions to ask to maybe help you understand if this message is for you, how you can see this lesson in your life. So, do you believe in the higher power of a benevolent universe? Where in your life might you feel abandoned or disconnected from God or the universe? Where have you lost trust in your path? And what can you do to help you feel connected to and supported by God, by Spirit, by Source, by oneness, whatever word you use? And lastly, how can you best embrace the lessons before you? How is this happening for me? Yes, this was unexpected. Yes, this sucks. Yes, this is disappointing. Yes, I feel a heaviness in my chest. Okay, I feel it. I acknowledge those feelings. I understand those feelings are healthy and expected, and I am well within my rights to feel those emotions. They are allowed, and they are there for a reason. Now, how is this happening for me? A question to always keep in mind in life until you are no longer drawing breath. How is this happening for me? And so this was the message again. Also, being that this is a love reading and roses can represent love, right? I'm not sure what kind of love, right? But roses come with thorns. Anything worth having is going to feel uncomfortable at some point in its experience with you, right? Especially if it's not something that is your baseline or that you have felt worthy of or open to. Okay, and let's close with an angel number. What does the collective need to hear most? Hmm. 99 rebirth. Rebirth and reincarnation, right? This path, this shift is sending you down a new experience, a new life within this life. Renewal, transformation, decision, future, growth, new beginnings. This is a time of renewal and rebirth, indicating that you are close to a major decision that will shape your future. Embrace the transformation and prepare for the path ahead. What is one major decision I am facing? How can I prepare myself to make this choice in alignment with my true self and my future goals? True self aligns with faith, possibility, love, and connection. To align with something that is fear-based, that is isolating, that is disconnected, that is self-serving, does not serve your future goals or your highest, truest self. Reflect on the areas of your life that are undergoing change, shift, and consider how these transformations can lead you to make a significant choice that will positively impact your future. So, 99. Rebirth. And I want to get some charms to give confirmation for those of you who are in need of it. Spirit, what do I need to share with the collective? What do they need to see? Okay, so I have another M in here. I have a P, I have an E, I have a B, and a Y. I have another shell again this reading. We got that in the last one. A hot air balloon. Somebody could be full of hot air or it's time to rise. I have an arrow with a heart as the tip. So this could be sign of a Sagittarius. This could be confirmation of somebody has hit you with a love arrow that is undeniable. You feel this for them. You can't get away from it. I have acorns, which are associated with oak trees. So there could be symbolism in that you may want to look up. Oak trees grow to be very old or very stable. Another heart. An anchor. So it could be time to pick up this anchor that is weighing you down and holding you to that old path. And also we have Pisces. I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you in some way. And if it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow and it supports me tremendously. And sending you guys all so much love. I hope this helped you to reflect or to see something you didn't see before. And we'll talk to you guys soon.